Hey everyone, this is Alex.
This is Boscha. This is the fourth Odyssey episode number. Episode number what? 13?
This is episode episode 13.
Right.
Bosh, are you okay? Did you just have a stroke there?
Almost.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, last episode we just kind of hinted at it where Boschka's a superpower.
What superpower?
Now this power of Boschka is really powerful. Like,
How come I'm not aware of this?
it's because it's so powerful and so freaky that even you are not aware of it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The power of attraction, because Boschka is so attractive.
Go fuck yourself. Remember, I never said any of those.
Boschka is so very attractive that no matter what he's doing, someone will always come up to him and ask him questions or talk to him.
That is true, though. That is true. I don't think that's about attraction, but I don't know why. People just do. Doesn't matter if there's 100 people in the room. I'll be the number one person they talk to.
Yeah, because Boschka always tell me like, oh my god, like I have my headphones in, I'm looking at my phone, I'm completely zoned out. I have a face that says fuck off, don't talk to me, and without any doubt, without any reason, someone would just tap me on the shoulder and be like, hey, what's up?
Or like, do you know how to get to this station? I'm like, bitch, are you serious? And like sometimes I would even notice that the person walked like from all the way across the they were like so far away, and they would just walk to me, just like straight beelining to me.
Actually, you know what? My first experience with this was when we were both working.
Uh-huh.
And then I think we're stocking stuff outside, right? And then a customer was just like, excuse me. And she wanted to talk to you, but you're busy doing something, right? And then I just happened to be there. So I was like, yeah, I can help you. And then she just looked, and then she just turned away and pointed at you. He's like, no, I want to talk to this guy.
Alex, I think that's more about you than me.
I mean, it could be, but I just think that your attractiveness level.
Shut up.
Your stroke is affecting me now, Bosh.
Good.
Your attractiveness level is pretty high up there, I would say.
I don't know.
It's because you're very charismatic too.
I was probably a scammer back in my life or something. In my past life.
And now, so you're saying this is your punishment?
Yeah. And I had to take care of people.
But don't you like interacting with people, or would you rather be isolated and alone?
Isolated and alone.
Why though?
Why do you think I was so pissed when you text me, like you messaged me earlier? Because I was in my alone mode, and then I was in my alone mode. I was just like falling asleep for 10 minutes, and then my headphones started going beep 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 beep. I'm like, who is it? I check. It was Alex. I'm like,
Yeah, but we're supposed to record today.
2 days ago, yes.
No, or today, right? Because
Or
you're
yesterday.
available. Because you're available today, or 2 days ago, so it works out. Don't you think so?
I don't think so.
I mean, it's not like you're doing anything today.
I was doing something. It's called self-care.
You self-care. You self-care like every night, dude. It's
Which
enough.
is because it's necessary.
I agree, but you can hold off for like an hour.
Not for you, no.
Why not, man? I thought we're like lovers.
I like how you yourself hesitate saying that.
Because I was just like, I want to say friends, but I was like, no,
We're
I
not
wanna say-
friends.
I want to say something stronger than friends.
Yeah, but we're neither of that. So it's not like handsome. It's more like a magnet attraction, you know.
Hey, man.
Why did you suddenly go depressed? Chill down.
Oh, this is the other power of Boschka.
What?
Is that he has the power to sense the force is disturbed or wavering for some reason.
What do you mean by that?
So like, I'll be I wouldn't be talking to you. I would just be messaging you through like Discord or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Clicking on my keys. I'll be like, "Hey Bosh, what's up? Are you ready to record?" And he'd be like, "Wait, hold up. Are you okay, dude? Like, I sense the force is disturbed right now.
What do
I
you
was like,
mean? When did I did that?
I was like, shit, dude. How do you know? You only do it when you feel like the force is wavering.
What do you mean? Remind me exactly. When did I do that?
Every time when I feel down, you know exactly when I'm feeling down. I was like, oh, dude, it's kind of scary.
Uh,
Maybe you're a very good empath. You can read emotions.
from voice, yeah, I'd say so. But most of the times, I kind of read too deep into it, so you know.
Oh, yes. Actually, a certain situation happened pretty recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told Boshka about it.
Mhm.
And then I asked someone else for their advice. And then she was like, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't read too much into it. And I was like, oh, yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm thinking too much about it.
Because you're very conscious about it.
Yeah, I think that's
But
where
I
we
mean,
have.
that's not necessarily a bad thing, though. Like, I mean, if you wanted something to happen, you could use that as a, a bump to, make something happen.
Right. But I think that's why we're kind of alike too, is that we sometimes read too much into a situation and ends up burning ourselves, you know? It's like
No, I don't understand. No.
Boshka refused to acknowledge.
It's not denial.
It's not denial, or it's not even acceptance. It's kind of just like I don't even know what it is. Limbo right now.
Limbo.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing because I'm just kind of randomly talking to Boshka. Boshka's
Yeah,
kind of
which is
tired.
fine. So Alex got some several interesting topic, it seems.
No, not really.
That
He didn't seem to like them, so I didn't.
Well, no, I was spacing out, so I really have no idea.
All right. Well,
Yeah, pick one. Maybe it'll spark something.
all right. Well, one of the things that I kind of want to talk about is like mobile games, which means like
Right? Oh no.
because the thing is, I remember when I first got my smartphone, I was just like, man, I would never download any of these stupid games, right? Because at that time it was only like what, Pong, Snake, like Tetris maybe.
Bullshit. No way. How old was that?
That was like forever ago, dude.
Because for me, I never had a smartphone until like recent.
Yeah, like a couple of years ago, right?
Like yeah, 5, 6 years ago ish.
I think for me it was like 10 years ago. So smartphone was on the rise, but at that time the games were just like, like was it Puzzles and Dragons, like kind of like Bejeweled, but with just
So it's like,
anime.
yeah. How dare you make fun of Puzzle and Dragons? There's people still playing that game.
I know, but then I'm just saying it's just basically Bejeweled but with anime. So it's not like it's doing anything groundbreaking. But then the mobile games now, like holy shit, they're like literally like PSP level games or PS2 level games now.
It's more. Did you see Genshin Impact?
Yeah, see now, well that's because Genshin Impact is also made for the PC, I think.
Then have you seen what is this thing called? Exo's Heroes.
Oh, I played a little bit of it, but
It has such a beautiful
it
visual
looks,
to it.
yeah, it looks really
Yeah.
nice.
Because I think it's the campaign was called Visualism.
Oh,
It
really?
prioritized the visual over So it's like the gameplay was okay, but
Yeah.
PvP makes it very very stressful. But
As always. So,
Mhm.
actually, for mobile games, I want to ask you, what was the very first mobile game that you played where you're just like, okay, I'm hooked. Like, this is the one.
here for me, it's not that the one that I played and I got hooked. It's more like the reason why I buy a phone. A smartphone is this game. Okay.
Okay. So what was the game?
I'll give you guys like 3 seconds. Guess.
Yeah, all half of our viewers.
Yeah. So it's Fate Grand Order, as you guys expected.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. I've been a huge fan of the franchise since I was like middle schooler when the anime came out, not the novel. I'm too young to play it. And there's no way for me to get it too. But yeah, I've been liking it, and then there's several games that came out on like PSP and PS2. I've been in love with it, and then it came out on phone. At that time, I was like, like the what do you call it? Like an elite. Well, before that game came out, I was like the elite gamer, right? Like games should be on consoles only or
Yeah,
PC.
yeah.
You know, like I'm not gonna fucking touch fucking phone game. Whoever playing phone games are like idiots. What
Yeah.
kind of game is that? Phone games, blah. You know.
Oh yeah, we all thought that. We all said something
And-
like that similar.
Yeah. And then Fate came out. I'm like, I guess this will be the exception. So I played the game. It wasn't great. I'm gonna tell you that. Fate started up rough because I played the Japanese one. Good God, the game was rough. But I like it because of the franchise, the character, and the story. So I just keep going at it, going even until now. So it's been like what 5 years almost, probably actually more. So like 5.5 years by now.
Wow, really?
It's,
That game's only 5 years old.
Yes,
Oh, shit.
more like it's already 5 years old from like the gameplay and whatever. This game is old.
Oh,
It needs
yeah.
to change. like recent game on phone. Holy shit!
Yeah, that's the
It's
thing.
horrifying what they can do. It's horrifying. Be
Like-
it the visual, be it the gameplay, just like how to control and whatever. It's just horrifying.
It looks like a really old Flash game, I guess.
Yeah, but it's good.
Yeah,
That's the
but people
thing.
love it. So what makes it so addicting? Like, what's the hook for it?
Accessible. You could use it anywhere.
What do you mean by that?
You could play anywhere. You have your phone every time with you, and you can play it anytime you want.
Yeah, but that's the point of mobile games, right? You can play on the go. So what makes that particular game so like?
For me,
Yeah.
Fate,
Yeah.
the franchise.
It's just the franchise, right? The characters.
Just a
and the
franchise.
stuff.
Yeah, nothing else. Nothing else is good. Like I'm gonna tell you, the gameplay is crap. The gacha is probably still the shittiest in the universe right now because it doesn't have a safety net.
Yeah.
The rate is really low, and it's not good at all.
And yet people love
It's
that
just-
game. Huh.
No, they don't. Everybody hates it
Why do they keep playing it though?
because the franchise. They love the franchise.
But like, I'm sure they can make another Fate game that's even better.
Yeah, but they're already making so much money right now.
Yeah, but it's like RuneScape to RuneScape 2, you know? It could be like that with Fate.
Yeah, but they because earlier they also made a like announcement that says like there will be the second game, but it won't carry over whatever shit you have. And we're like, bullshit. We're not playing it then. How much money do you think we spent on this shit already? Kind of thing, you know?
You know, people are gonna play it, and more people are gonna play it actually.
Oh yeah, people will play it, especially like if the game's actually fun.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Would you play it, or would you be like, nope, I'm gonna stick to what my word, never touching that thing?
I was supposed to say, who the fuck do you think I am?
You'll probably crack within the first 5 minutes.
Not even. Like the moment it's announced, I'm like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So okay,
Yeah.
when I first heard that you played the game, when I first noticed that you played the game, you spent $0 in it. You absolutely refused to spend any money on it.
For the first 3 years, I spent nothing.
Yeah. So what changed? What made you just go, okay, you deserve my money. You earned it.
I have stable income. That's what.
Oh, okay. So once you start making more
I have
money.
more leeway. Yeah, when I have leeway of money, that's where I use it.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like due
Yeah.
to principle or something, but nope, you're just like, oh, okay, now I have extra money. Fuck it.
Now I have money that I can spend. Well, let's spend it. That's all there is to it.
So, how much money have you spent, do you think?
On Fate?
Uh-huh.
Less than most people. I can say that.
Well, obviously, because there's... Okay, so for people who don't know...
Because I introduced Fate to several people.
Yeah.
And the two, well, what? 2 out of 3 people that I introduced span way over me in the span. Well, actually, 3 out of 3 really. Spend already double the money that I've ever put in.
Okay,
So
Okay, would you say it's more or less than 500?
let me see. So third, so that was 40. No, it was 15. So it's 20. No, I did 40. I think 40, 200. Yeah, probably around 500. Almost.
Okay, interesting. So for those,
Probably just under 600.
Okay, for those who don't know, wait, what would you classify as a whale then? How much do they have to spend for them to be a whale?
Whenever they put money on the banner, that's what. Like our soup,
Uh-huh.
every time there's a new banner, he put $100, and every 2 weeks there's a new banner. Okay.
So how much?
So-
How much does the banner cost?
Nothing.
Oh,
You can put as much money as you want.
oh, the banner is just a chance up for rare characters.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
got you. So how much would you say is a 10 roll then?
So with $40, you can roll 3 times, I think.
So that's 10 times. So 30 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you're basically spending $40 every 2 weeks.
More. I can tell you, he spend more.
But I'm just saying, like, on average. No, or sorry,
No,
the
he'll,
minimum.
He'll
the
spend.
minimum.
He'll spend at least 100 every each banner.
But minimum, it's $40.
At least that's what he told me. For what?
So what's the minimum for 10 rolls?
I gotta look it up on the store.
Okay, so
But yeah, probably somewhere there.
okay. So okay, we got to do some explaining. So when I say 10 rolls, I mean you gamble for 10 chances to get a rare character.
Well, really, one chances.
Or do you get you often get like duplicate characters, or you get the like characters
kind
you
of
don't
stuff,
want.
yes.
Usually it's very
Yes.
hard
For
to get
those
the
for those of
characters.
you who don't know what it is, it's a gacha is a system where you get, it's like a loot box.
Mhm.
But the thing is, the loot box is infinite.
Yes.
So just like, for example, for Fate, I believe
Mhm.
the chances for an SSR to drop, an SSR character
Yeah.
to drop is 1%.
Yeah.
When there's a pickup rate up on a banner, the pickup character,
Mhm.
the ones on the banner,
Yeah.
will have 0.7% to show up
That particular character.
for that particular character.
I
Yes,
see. But what
and then for 0.3, you could get the other ones.
is the
Who's
overall
the non-limited
overall chance for the SSR?
for including equipment?
Yeah, for when there's a banner. It just
Including equipment, I think it's like 3% or something.
Oh.
But most people don't really give a damn about the equipment.
they just want the character.
They want the character.
Okay.
So it'll be 1%, and most of the time it's only 0.7%.
I see. Gotcha. Okay.
But what a lot of people have a weird misconception is that when they roll, they think, like, for example, if the chance is, let's just say 1%, right?
Mhm.
That means if you roll 100 times, you'll get it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Well, you're wrong. Because technically, if you roll 100 times on the same chance, like on the same box,
Yeah.
yes, you will get it. But in this game, if you roll 10 times, out of that 100 box, you pull it 10 times, right?
Yeah.
So you got that 1%, and you don't get it, and then when you do it again, it's a different box with the set of, like, so your chances doesn't diminish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just
It just resets.
so there's a chances that you're gonna roll forever and never get it.
Now, is this pseudo RNG in this game?
What do you mean pseudo RNG?
So, meaning that the more you roll, eventually you'll get an SSR?
No.
Or is this...
No, there's no ceiling.
I see. So it's just that brutal. It's just...
It's that brutal. It's one of the most brutal gacha in the history of gacha gaming.
Right. Oh, and the term gacha, I believe, comes from the gachapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in Japan...
It's a Japanese it's a Japanese toy store where you have like this capsule kind of thing, and then you put like coins in, and then you get to roll it. That's why when we say we do gacha, we roll it because we roll the thing.
Yeah.
And then a gacha will come out, and we won't know what it is until we open it inside.
Yeah. It's just like those like really small toys that you see in the malls.
Like a keychain. Sometimes it's like a small doll or whatever like that.
Yeah, Pokemon toys or the Winnie the Pooh
mhm.
toys, stuff like that. Right.
hmm
And whales are people who essentially gives the company life. Like they're the reason why the company are still around. And they spend essentially almost like their entire life savings into this game.
Some does. Some
Some
does.
does.
Some goes into a depth too. So
Yeah, just because they really love that game or they're addicted to that game. And the funny thing is, without these whales, that game would just be gone forever. So I was it? I believe that the developers would rather have a lot of small time spenders than few big time spenders. Just because if those big time spenders stop spending their money, they're fucked. Whereas if we have people spending like $5 here and there, that's okay because there's a lot of them and they can deal with it.
Well, the thing with this thing is like people are spending a fuck tons of
Oh
them,
yeah.
and there's everywhere.
Oh yeah.
So
That's why I was surprised when you said it was only 5 years old, because within those 5 years, it made a lot of money, and I just mean like
yeah.
they they can own a bank at this point, I think.
Because for me, I'm happy because it's my favorite franchise, right?
Mhm.
The game may be shitty, like this game in particular,
Yeah.
but the stuff they're coming out, like pulling out, has been great. Like the anime, like they're announcing even like new games and stuff. Oh yeah, it's been amazing.
Yeah, I think that's one of the benefits, where because the studio made the game, right? So they're able to reuse that money to make better animes or even better video games for consoles or PC or something. But that's assuming if they choose to do so,
Right.
I mean, I'm sure the CEO would love to have like 5 million bonus every year at Christmas, I mean, I would totally do that too. So for me, the mobile game that got me into mobile gaming, I would have to say is a game. I don't play this game anymore, but it was called Marvel Future Fight, or it is called Marvel Future Fight, and this game is basically like a Diablo-esque kind of game. Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Is it the one where you could like change character and whatnot, like on the one go kind of thing?
Yeah. So you have, you have like a team of 3 characters.
Oh, only 3. I thought it was 4.
No,
All
it's
right.
3, but you only can control 1 at a time. So then, if you're running low health on one guy, you just swap him out and then switch. Play another character.
Ah.
But I stopped playing this game 2 years ago, I think. Yeah,
How old is this game by now?
it's 5 years old as well.
Oh.
Yeah, this game was made by a South Korean
Developer?
developer. Yeah. I can't speak English. What else? Now you made me lose my train of thought, you bastard.
Sorry.
Was it? Yeah, because at that time I was just like, I'm trying to find like the one game on the phone, and then when I found Marvel Future Fight, I was like, oh my god, this is like, I'm hooked. I actually spent I spent money on this game. I would say I spent, maybe 500 or less than 500.
Okay.
And
Does it have a PvP?
yeah, it has a PvP system. It had
That's why.
PvE. It had the thing about this game right now, its current state, is like the power creep and all the content they have in this game. It makes it so hard to be able to do everything, like all your dailies, all your like daily quests, all the trying to find all the characters and get them to like to be the best. It takes a lot of resource, time, and unfortunately,
Money.
yeah, money. Like some of these things you have to spend money for to be able to
Also, you
reach
can't.
the top.
So it's as in like the top of the PvP ladder.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, that can be helped because for me, any game with PvP is not a good game, especially on phone.
But
Because especially if because you have to race. That means it forces you to spend more to be able to keep up. That's all the PvP. All of my history with PvP gaming, like phone gaming.
But with Fate, is there any like characters that are just locked behind a paywall? Well, I guess technically all of them are, right?
All of them
Yeah.
are, yeah. But the thing is, like, there's no PvP, so you're not fighting against anything. You're just fighting
I see.
against the CPU, and you could find it. When it's against CPU, you could find any other way to fight it, right? You don't have to use the character.
Right. Because with Marvel Future Fight, you're able to collect characters through story mode and other stuff, right? But there's certain characters that you can only unlock if you spend money for it. and usually these characters are at that time the strongest.
Mhm.
But
But then there'll be another update. There'll be a stronger
yeah,
one,
exactly.
and then there'll be a counter, and then you have to. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And then with these new updates keep going rolling out, and all these characters keep getting stronger and stronger. All the characters from like way back when the game first launched, all those characters
Become so
suck.
obsolete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's just like you're spending so much time and resource and money into these things. It's just like, man, it's just so much to do and so little time, and it's just not worth it anymore. Which is unfortunate because I really do like the game, but I ended up stopping.
Yeah.
I stopped playing it because I just don't like the game as much anymore.
Well, of course, guys. That's why most of the game I played has no PvP on it. It's just fun and
I
relaxing.
see.
As in, like, you could take a break. Like, if you don't want to, if you want to play and you just want to relax for a day, you don't lose a lot. You know what I mean?
I see.
Because I bet, like, in that Marvel Future Fight, or even like other game that is PvP, if relax for one day and not do certain daily, you're done. You're out of the race. You know what I mean?
That's assuming if you are a PvP player, right? You don't
That's what I
have to be a
mean, yeah.
PvP player, but
Yeah, but a lot of reward comes from
yeah,
PvP.
exactly. So now there's only two mobile games I play. One is any simulation game by Kairosoft. They make the like super
Kairosoft?
casual, super fun games, but these games are meant to be played multiple times. Like your characters are super weak in the beginning, and then you have to build them up, and then you ended up completing the game, and then you can do New Game Plus, and you get to save your characters, save your stats, and just play through the game again with those characters. Some of the games they made are like a sports game, like basketball, soccer.
Oh.
I think they made baseball. I'm not sure about that, but they also have like city builders, school builders. It's a pretty fun games that you should check out for sure.
Cairo Games. Yeah?
Kairosoft. Yes,
Kairosoft.
it's a Japanese company. Most of the games are like, I would say like $5 to $9, but it's worth it because it's time.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
it's a time waster, and it's a pixelated art they
So-
use. Yeah.
I see. One developer that I'm gonna say for phone games that I would
Mhm.
recommend is Ray Arc.
Ray Arc. Oh, what have they done?
Yeah.
That name sounds familiar.
So Ray Arc does a lot of music games like
Oh,
Demo,
okay, right.
like
Yeah.
hold up, let me see.
They made Citus?
Yeah, they make Citus and Citus 2.
Yeah.
And they also made some bunch more. And their music game is really good.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, it's really intriguing, and when you play it, the musics are good.
They're all they're all original, right?
Voice too. Good God. Oh yeah, there's original.
Is there any cover music in those games?
Not that I know of.
Okay. So they also, I know they recently, I don't know if it's recent or fairly recent, they released a
While
new
ago.
game, right?
Yeah. Which one?
I forget what it's called, but I think it was like a year or two old now. I think that's their latest
Is
release.
it like the 3D looking one?
Mhm. I think
Oh, that's demo.
that's Demo.
That's a demo on console.
Oh.
Yeah. It looks so sick.
No, I think it's called something else.
But is there for the music?
I think it's called something else, but
Maybe.
whatever. I don't know. Anyways,
Oh,
yeah,
probably
Ray Arc.
something else. Yeah.
Ray Arc is a
Mhm.
good company. Uh,
Oh, remember when we played Teppen?
oh yeah,
Ooh.
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It was such a good
It
game
was.
too.
Me and Boscha were like addicted to this card game made by Capcom.
We were, yeah. We kind of raced each other to see how who could get the highest tier and highest rank
Yeah.
and whatever. Yeah, but too bad. It's like the problem with any other card
Yeah,
games.
this became too.
One will be always stronger than the
Yeah,
other
too
ones,
grindy.
and
Uh,
yeah, some are just way meta, and yeah,
it was fun though. The concept was interesting. Where like
was
we
fun
have
because right now, like the goal, like at least the time when I stopped playing is that when they stop, letting you play.
like counter.
Some characters just have, yeah, some characters just have like this skills that they could just annihilate all unit.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that's crazy. I just couldn't do anything. I put a unit down, destroyed. Put another unit down, destroyed. Put another. I'm like, can't even play this shit. Like, they just don't let me play. But then that's how they win, I guess.
Okay, so Teppen, how you play it is there's like 3 lanes, and you play a creature card in each of those lanes, and they're constantly attacking. So it's a constant attack and defending kind of state.
Yeah, and you'll have a hero that can use their own special skill and whatnot. And some card have a special effect, and some just have a good draw status. Some have. That's what makes it interesting. You could like add combo to like certain card to certain card to make it, an insanely powerful combination.
It's kind of similar to like Magic, I guess, where there's like 5 different colors, and there's each color has its own like unique, thing. But when me and Boscha stopped playing,
but I think Magic is funner.
There's more interaction for sure. But when Boscha and I stopped playing Teppen, it was because the 2 colors, black and purple, just basically because purple's like theme is a thing called halt, which stops your unit from attacking and it just like paralyzes them, right? But the thing about purple is like because they have so many of these paralyzed cards that they're just able to just like control the game and just basically just make it so we just watch them play solitaire. Yeah, so this became really unfun for us.
For me, the annoying one was actually Ryu.
Oh, yeah. Because he's able to build up his super meter so fast.
Yeah, he could build up his super fast, and then his skills deals like an insane amount of damage to your unit. And most unit, unless they're meant for it, they will just get fucked. They just get destroyed.
The thing about this is like you're able to stack up your super meter power, or your special points or MP points or whatever it's called. So it's not like you have a limit. Like say Ryu's a cost to use his fireball is like 18, right? The thing is that game allows you to go beyond 18. So I think that's part.
So they could like stack it up, and then they would shoot it, and they would have like short cooldown, then shoot it again.
So I kind of if they just like limit it, then maybe it would be a little bit more balanced. I don't know, or have a longer cooldown on their special attacks, I guess.
Yeah.
What else have we played? Right now I'm playing a game called Bang Dream.
Oh, that's cute. I heard there's a bunch more like other games that like that. Like I think D4J or something like that, made by the same dudes. Yeah, but it's it has a cover. Yeah, but instead of a band, like it's more of a DJing kind of thing.
I don't know about that because I know they made it. They're making a spin-off game, but with male characters. So it's like a male band. So Bang Dreams is it's basically a cute anime game about
anime girl
about
waifu.
Female bands. Now, what's interesting about this game is that some of the characters or some of the voice actresses for these characters knows how to play the instruments, so they're going on tour and holding concerts in Japan for these.
For real.
So I think that's a pretty cool concept, where you like the interaction between real world and video game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, but of course, there's only not all of them can play it. Only the main ones, quote unquote. But let's see, how many bands are there? There's 1, 2.
There's 5.
There's 5, and then they
Or
introduced 2 more, I believe.
Oh wow, I didn't know that one.
Actually, the recent one they just introduced is pretty new in Japan. They haven't, and I don't think they've done any concerts yet. I know the male version, their male band, they actually had an anime for last year, I think. So I think that anime did well. I'm not sure. I didn't watch it. But the thing about Bang Dreams is kind of like a Guitar Hero, how you play, is just tapping the notes and stuff. But
that's a rhythm game, right?
For sure, yeah. But
the one thing I like about Bang Dream is the covers.
Exactly.
They cover a lot of songs.
That's what I was gonna say. The music they do, not only do they have the originals, but they have cover songs as well.
And the original song's not bad at all, too.
I like some of the original songs.
It's popular enough that it's get on the karaoke booth and stuff.
Actually, yeah. I'm surprised. When Bosh and I went to karaoke, some of those songs were in the thing.
Yeah, and when I was like, the thing is like, wait, this thing from Bang Dream, like, hold up, what?
Because I remember when it first came out, it wasn't really that popular. It was like kind of...
I played the Japanese one, so it was popular.
Was that?
I was playing the Japanese one, so it was pretty popular. So I didn't know about the English ones.
No, because I remember when it first came out, I was reading like the news how
Hmm.
the company was giving away free product to promote the game and stuff
Hmm.
because people weren't really
I
buying their
see.
stuff. Right.
Hmm.
But then I think after the anime came out, that's when it started becoming more popular. As you know, as usual.
I see.
Because in Japan, like when a show or a game has an anime, the popularity goes
Hmm.
through the roof. Yeah, so that's the only two games I'm playing right now: Soft and Bang Dreams.
That's for me. What I'm playing was, of course, Fate. I kind of let go of the Japanese one. Not the Japanese one,
Mm.
the English one. I was playing both accounts, the Japanese and the English one, and I came back to this other game, Star Ocean,
Mm.
because I like the
Hmm.
Anamnesis one. I played it. Not the English one. The English one's already closed down, unfortunately.
wait, wait. So the
Yeah, it
Japanese
kind of
servers are
closed.
still up? No.
Oh yeah, still
Oh,
going hard.
interesting.
They just what do you say? They just head on to their fourth anniversary, I think.
Oh, that's weird. Why did they close down the servers?
Not enough people paying for
Oh,
shit.
maybe.
So
Fair enough, I guess.
yeah,
I.
because a lot of the fan already played in the Japanese one
Uh,
anyway. It's not Japanese heavy game if you just want to play the game.
oh, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, like the story and whatnots are cool, but really, honestly, who reads it?
I used to.
A lot of people play for the waifu. Well, me too. Like even Fate, I used to like read it too, even like
Yeah.
the Japanese ones. But lately, I kind of like just got tired
Yeah.
of reading
I know
it,
what.
even though I
Yeah.
really
So
like reading.
I just go
But
skip.
I just want to play the game.
I hate
Yeah.
games that forces you to watch the intro movie. I hate those kind of games. Like, oh no, not for console games though, not for PC games. That I'm okay, but for some reason on the phone, if I have to sit there and watch the opening movie, I get annoyed. Like I need to skip that shit. Are you still playing? Do you play Genshin Impact on the phone or PC?
Not on the phone, because my
Uh,
account is not American. It's
okay.
Asia. Because well, originally I was playing in the American one, but for some reason, well, my role wasn't that good,
Hmm.
like on that one. And then a lot of my Asian friend was like, "Hey, we're in the Asia server. Join us, so we can play together." And I was like, "Well, I'll join and I'll see what the role result
Hmm.
is. If it's good, then I'll jump in." Well, turns out I got really good luck
Yep.
on that one, so I stick with Asia. And if I play the Asia server on
Hmm.
my phone, it lags like insane.
Oh, that's weird. But the American one is fine.
Yeah, kind
Oh,
of ish.
weird. Is it because of the
Yeah.
how can I say like the is it the
Military?
requirement for you to play the game makes the phone laggy, or is it just the internet?
For me, I think it's just the interconnection to the server,
Hmm.
Asian server, that makes it laggy. But like for English, I think
Mm,
it's fine.
okay.
Just that because I'm used to because I started playing it on the PC. When I start playing it on the phone, the control kind of like
Oh
messed
yeah,
me
it's
up.
not as smooth anymore, right?
Well, no, because the controller is like all over the screen, right? So I have to like tap everywhere around and whatnot. It was rough.
Would you say you love playing Genshin Impact more than Fate?
Gameplay wise,
Mm,
yes,
okay.
because Fate is just boring.
See, but the thing is,
It's boring. It's very basic
but for
game.
me, I love games. I love mobile games that have like autoplay times two speed. You know, like the ability to skip tickets. You know, like
Like
yeah,
skip
like
tickets.
you're able
Yeah.
to like spend like 10 skip tickets to finish the mission 10 times without actually having to play the mission. You know, or
Hmm.
like level up tickets where you can like, or exp tickets where you just like use tickets to like give your character exp. You know, how to actually do anything.
Yeah. Those are good. But the thing is, like, if you know want to feel like playing the game and doing the hard challenge, and then do like feel the gameplay, I want to be able to play the gameplay, right? I mean, those features are good if you just want to, just hurry up and level up your character or whatever. But when you actually want to feel like playing the games, I think you should be able to too. While in Fate, you just tap card, tap card, tap card, tap card, got wiped. Okay, change different team. Got wiped again, change the meta, and then just keep doing that over and over again. It gets boring after a while.
But okay, so for me, if I were to make a mobile game and to include all those features that I like in a mobile game, and to make it more challenging for players to find the balance, I would make it so that there's like a boss mode or something. So like mode. So PvE, you can have autoplay times 10 speed, skip tickets, whatever, right? But then if you want to actually play the game, then I would have a thing called like boss mode or raid mode or something, where you have to fight like a giant boss, and you have to use your characters to like actually dodge attacks and time it and counter the enemy's attack. And PvP, I would do the same thing.
Yeah, I see.
Where you're able to like.
I see. Well, PvP too? I don't know what PvP.
See, that's the thing, because like that's where all the money is, and for a mobile game to last, you need to have something that catches them. I don't want to say gotcha them, but like you have to gotcha them. Yeah,
that's where you get the money.
How would you make your dream mobile game?
I don't have one.
Is there any features that you would want in a mobile game?
No, because no. As in, like, I don't think mobile, because I don't play mobile games seriously, not anymore anyway. There's nothing. I just play to, like, I don't know, spend time and because usually I feel joy. Like, the only joy that I feel from playing like mobile phone is like leveling up character ups, making my character stronger. It feels good. But other than that, I don't really find a joy on playing the game because it's pretty simple. It's a simple game.
Okay.
A lot of them tends
to be. How do you
be.
decide whether or not to continue playing the mobile game?
What do you mean by that?
Like, if you say there's a new mobile game that came out or is coming out, and you decide to download and play it, what are the features that it needs to have for you to continue to play it instead of just uninstall?
Oh, the gacha. Like, if I gacha something good, like I got a good character, then I'll keep playing. I wouldn't see how long I could play till I get bored.
That's all it takes. Oh,
that's it. Like, yeah, if I play it and then see like, okay, I like this character. I like this. Like this feature seems pretty cool. But if my first roll is like shitty, I wouldn't even try the game. That's why, like, for me, I like it when the game goes like, okay, your first roll is an SSR, and you could or like it let you re-roll until you get who the hell you want kind of thing, without me having to like uninstall and doing that kind of crap.
Interesting. So, what are some of the factors that would make you uninstall the game? Just a bad roll?
Well, like for me, like let's just say I got a good roll, okay, even if I got an SSR on a good roll, and then I play the game, and then it feels monotonous, like I'm not playing the game, then I would just stop playing. Like, I don't play the game, so why am I playing it, kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Okay, that's pretty cool. For me, I would say the gameplay. Like, if I enjoy the gameplay, then I would continue to play it. And if it makes me want to spend money, not necessarily me spending money, just it makes me feel like I want to spend the money on the game.
Because for me, how do I say this? For me, it takes me 3 years to actually spend a money on the game that I really like, okay? I hope you understand that part.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because it took you 3 years.
Like, for me, I don't think I can decide on the go.
Yeah,
you know
but
what
that's
I mean?
the thing, though. Like, you continue playing the same game for 3 years, and then you're like, okay, now they earned my money. That's pretty big, don't you think? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree.
So mission accomplished, right? That's the whole point.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But like, if I feel like spending money on it, like, because when I was playing Fate, I did not feel like spending any money at all. Like, at all. Until pretty much until I just
Yeah.
have money, right?
I mean, that's
But then at the time, or do you have? Yeah, exactly. But like, there's never any game that I go in the game and I'll be like, oh yeah, I want to spend some money like right away. Like even Genshin, I play Genshin a shit ton, and I did not feel like spending. I really like the game. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't make me feel like giving it money.
Is there ever a limit to how much you're willing to spend on a game during its lifetime that you play, or never? There's no limit.
The lifetime, no. Until I get bored, right? Even Fate, like right now, I'm like
Yeah.
borderline bored of it. But when New Year roll in and tells me like, oh, there's a guaranteed, I'm gonna fucking put money in it.
Okay.
it's just, it's just, it's just the
So no
way it
matter
is,
how
I
much money
guess.
you spend on that game, you're gonna be satisfied with whatever you played. You're not
Kind of, I guess.
like you're not
By
gonna
now?
look back and be like, ah, shit, why did I spend so much money on this game?
No, I don't look back. I do not look back.
I mean,
What? What? I challenge you.
no,
I double
shouldn't.
challenge
Maybe
you.
we should save
Come
that
on.
for another episode.
Exactly.
Another thing that
Exactly.
Boscha and I have something in common.
Know your place. Nope.
You
Not
just
me.
refuse to acknowledge it. Doesn't mean this not doesn't exist.
Just because you're saying shit out of your ass doesn't mean it's true.
Okay. What would you say is the best mobile game you ever played?
Best? Oh shit, that's rough. I guess for one moment I really like Exos Hero. Like I played intensely on that game. like intensely I joined the PvP. I tried to like build up character. I tried to save up and like I level up all my character. I get them like the best equipment. I like work hard on it. That was a great game because it has a fine balance of
Yeah.
character and tactics. But then the PvP is what kind of like drove me away.
From
It was a good game. Like I would say Exo Zero was a good game. But
it's not everyone can
Yeah.
play the yeah,
because of
exactly. It's
PvP. The PvP drove me off.
for me, I'm trying to think. What's the for me? There's one game that comes to my mind,
Want to be Marvel?
and that would
Yeah.
be a Kairosoft game, which is a game called they called Pocket Academy, which is you create a student and then they go to school and you build a school. Right, you can build like cafeterias, you can build rooms, and you build like certain rooms beside each other. You get bonuses, and the whole point is just to attract more students to go to the school, right? And I remember like I loved that game so
Yeah.
much that I looked up like all the different combinations that you can get, and in the game, so you can like max out your like points or whatever. Yeah.
How do you spell
Yeah,
it?
K
Kairosoft?
A I R O S.
K.
Yeah.
Oh, Kairosoft.
SOFT. Yeah,
Okay.
and yeah, Pocket Academy was like, I think Pocket Academy and GP Grand Prix Story. That one you're like a race car driver and you're trying to
Interesting.
like build cars and go into Grand Prix and stuff like that and win trophies and whatever. And you hire like mechanics and you keep building cars to make it stronger, faster, more durable, whatever. So I think those two games will always have a special place in my heart because those are the first two games that I played from Kairosoft. Yeah, and those two are actually like, oh shit, I was like, really wanted to play them. And the interesting thing is because it's paid to play those games, like you have to buy the game on the App Store. There's no other like microtransactions or any other bullshit. It's just you're basically buying the whole game. Yeah, and
I see. The Grand Prix story too is free though.
it's free, yeah, but there's ads in that game because it's free. So there's ads, microtransactions.
So there's one that's just the full package, eh?
I mean, yeah. So those two games I love those games. Like
I see.
the only problem I would have with Pocket Academy
Is
that in their later games, you're able to like rearrange like buildings and stuff and turn it around and make it face in different directions.
Mm-hmm.
In Pocket Academy, I believe you cannot rearrange anything.
Oh, it's the older games, eh?
Yeah, so like once you build your thing there, it's permanent. Yeah,
Ah.
so I think unless you remove
So
it,
if you messed up, you're done.
yeah. So if you had like a particular spot you wanted to build it and you fucked up, then well, sorry. That's you have to like destroy that building and then try again or something.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So what if there's like, you're building stuff and it looks perfect, but then suddenly there you have a new building that does this and it kind of messed up your infrastructure. Do you have to like
Yeah, I
be
guess
annoyed at it?
pretty much like you're just like, oh, I don't want that thing there anymore. You kind of just have to live with it.
Wow. Well, at least on the newer game they fixed it.
Yeah, kind of.
That's
Where
good.
you're able to. There's more like leeway. Like their newest game that they released is Basketball Story. I love that game. Like the thing is because on my basketball team,
Mhm.
you can hire a monkey.
That sounds cheating.
No, he's like a little monkey, you know, dunking on basketball. See, every time I see that monkey run around at the court, it makes me laugh.
Like, is it like especially strong or something, or?
No, it's just a monkey. Well, I guess it's like a. I wouldn't say it's a rare character, but I guess it's like one of the higher ranking characters you can hire.
Ah.
Because in Kairosoft, I think there's like 3 characters that you're always gonna see. The Kairobot, which is like their mascot.
Right.
Chimpman Z, the monkey that I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another character I forget. It's like a bear, someone in a bear costume. I forget what's his name, but you're always gonna see like those 3 characters.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's like kind of like an Easter egg slash like
Yeah.
yeah.
So does that make him like stronger and stuff like that, or
What do you mean?
like like they're like the rare characters, right?
Yeah.
Well, not rare characters, like an Easter. Does that make it like especially strong, like a better status or whatever, or is it just like a nod for the fans kind of thing?
Well, I know in GP story and in basketball story, like Chimpman Z, for example,
Mhm.
or Kairobot, those 2 characters are usually on the higher end of the tier list.
I see. I
Yeah.
see.
So they're usually like the higher ranking characters.
And how do you get them?
Well, in GP story, you just win races and get to a higher level, right?
Mm.
And then once you get more like well known, quote unquote, you can hire more mechanics, and then eventually you'll be able to find it. And same with basketball story, where you just there's a thing where it calls fan activities, where you go through these like fan activities to promote your brand, kind of thing, and eventually you'll be able to unlock like more characters you can hire or more players that you can hire, right?
Ah.
Yeah. So after you
So
get
everything
to,
is in the game, yeah? So like unlockable and stuff like that.
yeah, exactly. So after you get to a certain rank, you can hire more players or whatever.
Ah.
What else is there to say? I think that's about it for me. I basically talked about it. Yeah, so I would really recommend Bang Dreams and anything by Kairosoft.
For me, it's Ray Arc. Ray Arc never fails me.
Oh, I mean,
Some of the game really hard though.
rhythm games on mobile is like the perfect sense. It just makes sense.
It is.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else to add, Bosh?
Regarding phone games,
Mm-hmm.
yes, there's one important thing:
Oh yeah, go for it.
spend responsibly. Know your limit and play within it. Because doesn't matter how you fucking mince and slice it, it's a gambling still.
See, that's the thing.
That's
like,
it.
Okay, Bosh, if I told you like, hey Bosh, I just spent like $1,000 in 2 days on Bang Dreams, would you try to like, hey man, you should stop playing the game? Or would you be like, oh cool,
No,
dude?
I would say, all right, cool, and I'd probably move like away from you.
Wow, so you wouldn't even try to stop me?
You know, what are you, my friend? You're forgetting one important piece here.
Wow, dude. Wow.
What?
Because if you told me that, I'll be like, hey Bosh, maybe you should slow down on the spending. Spend 1,000 in 2 months instead. Well, I
So
can't just straight
messed
up tell you don't spend any more money on it. You would just get pissed off and spend more money, right? So you kind of have to ease
Maybe.
yourself off of it. Like you gotta wean yourself off of it, you know?
Maybe.
That's how I see it, anyways. You can't just tell someone directly, like, no, you gotta stop cold turkey.
Stop gambling.
Yeah. Because,
It doesn't work that way.
yeah, you have to treat it like addiction, right? Is the problem. You have to. It's like, you know, you can't just tell smokers to stop smoking. They're not gonna be able to. Not most of them are able to quit cold turkey.
Well, it depends on, you know, how you. How do I say this? Convince them.
I guess so.
I don't know if you can see my air quote here, but
Well, they have to be willing to change. I think that's the main one.
I guess.
What shit? I had something in my head I was gonna say. Whatever.
Addiction.
Something about addiction. Yeah, I can't think of it anymore. Oh well.
All right.
Anything else?
I guess that's it.
Bosh, do the outro.
All right then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, for listening. Actually, not watching. This is the Fool's Odyssey episode 13, and this is Boscha.
This is Alex.
Thank you